Hey guys, I'm Jannik from Develop Your Element, and in this video we're going to talk about the 6 elements. So, what are the 6 elements? Well, quite simply, in Develop Your Element we talk about 6 different personality types, and we talk about how we mix up all these different personality types. And these personality types, we call them elements based on their characteristics, how those personalities function. We have what we call an energy scale, a progressive energy scale, to distinguish between the different personalities, the different elements, and understand how much stimulus and how much movement they need. Here you can see it, and on the left side we have the most extroverted type, the electric type, and on the right we have the most introverted type, the metallic type. And as you go progressing on this scale, it goes from most extroverted to most introverted, meaning higher need for social stimulus to lower need of social stimulus. This means the further apart that the elements are, the more contrast in personality, meaning more different needs for social stimulus, movement, interaction, and also different instincts. The closer they are to each other, the more similarities they will have. We're all a mix of all the 6 elements, but what we try to do in Develop Your Element is explore our dominant personalities. We often refer to these as our primary and secondary, and in some cases even tertiary elements. The electric type is the most extroverted, the most youthful, the most impulsive, the most random type. They need constant change. They like being silly. For them, the most important thing is fun and adventure. They turn everything into an adventure, everything into fun, and they look for any excuse to laugh and joke, even in serious environments. The second type is the fiery type. The fiery type is the second most extroverted type, and they're very driven, very focused, a more mature energy than the electric type, and they really are natural leaders. It doesn't mean they're always great leaders, but they will always seek leadership positions because they love inspiring people, they love coordinating people, they love creating things, they love projects. They're always going to be working on some project and get very passionate about those projects. Third on the list is the aquatic type. The aquatic type is still relatively extroverted, but we call it an ambiverted energy because it has more flexibility and can act more introverted with more ease. But it is really within the 2 ambiverted personalities, it is the most extroverted of the 2. And what can we say about the aquatic type? Well, the aquatic type is very emotional, emotionally expressive, emotionally driven, and this means that they are very romantic, very sentimental. They are more expressive about their feelings, about their thoughts, and they really are very good at deepening relationships very fast, and they always explore how to deepen every single relationship as much as possible. Fourth on the list, we have the earthly type, and the earthly type is an ambiverted personality, but with more introverted tendencies, meaning they need a little bit more personal space and less social stimulus. And what can we say about the earthly type? Well, the earthly type is very diplomatic, very generous, very caring, very nurturing, and they really put other people first. They really love helping people. They really love making people feel comfortable and happy, and they love solving problems. Because for them, it's very hard to be comfortable if anyone in their space is uncomfortable. Fifth on the list, we have the airy type. The airy type is an introverted personality. It's not the most introverted, but it is very introverted. So what can we say about the airy type? Well, the airy type is a type that really observes and analyzes everything and everyone that's going on around them. And this means that they're prone to overstimulus, meaning they need a lot of personal space and they need to disconnect from their environments from time to time. But they really are brilliant minds, and they will always be analyzing how to improve things, and they really seek a deep understanding about how things work. Sixth on the list, we have the metallic type. And the metallic type is the most introverted of all the types, meaning they need less social stimulus. And what can we say about the metallic type? Well, the metallic type is very logical, very structured, very routine driven. They're very literal, and they don't sugarcoat things as much. And sometimes that can offend and hurt people, but what they really seek is perfection and exactitude. What can we do with all this information? Well, start exploring what is biological, what is natural, what is easier for you, because you are a mix of all the different personalities, but some personalities make up a bigger percentage of your entire personality. And yes, I understand that in different situations and different moments, we operate more in certain personalities than others. And that's why we also explore the 3 different states. We explore what's your biological personality, we explore what's your societal personality, that's what you learn from your society, your family, your culture, etc. And then we also explore what personalities you use in your passion projects, because we understand that when you're passionate about something, suddenly you unlock capacities you didn't imagine possible, and you can be any personality that's required with much more ease. Furthermore, we also explore this concept of regenerative spaces. And what are regenerative spaces, you may ask? Well, quite simply, it's the ideal level of stimulus, social stimulus to be specific, and physical movement that recharges each personality. Extroverts, they will need more physical movement, they will need more social interaction. Introverts, they'll need less social interaction and they'll need less physical movement. So when we find what recharges your unique combination of personalities, you can recharge your internal battery, giving you more patience, more energy to be productive and to really live a more fulfilling, happy life with less conflict. We talk about how to become the best version of you, not to become better or greater based on some idealized general terms. Every personality has value. No personality is better than any other personality. The difference between personalities in their value and their impact is not which one is better than the other, but it is how you're using each personality. When you operate in a regenerated state, you're going to be much more attractive, productive, and successful than when you're operating in a drained state. Now, would you like to know more about anything we've covered in this video? Well, you're in luck. We have created a whole playlist featuring videos that go in depth about everything in this video. We have videos for each and every element. We have videos for the 3 different states, for regenerative spaces, and much more. And they're all linked below. Another thing that I would like to request from you guys is please share your stories with us about what element you might be or your family members might be. We love sharing these stories about, oh, my father is this and I'm this and that's why we didn't understand each other in this situation, or my partner's this and I'm this and now it's so much easier to get along and understand. We love hearing those stories. It's really those stories drive us to, keep creating for you guys.